And ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome here to Geneseo High School for tonight's matchup between the Orion Chargers and your Geneseo Maple Leafs. Hi everybody, I'm Kason Frericks. Alongside me today is Lance Carroll, and of course Keith Kennett is on the camera here. And we got a great matchup tonight. You know, smaller school of Orion playing Geneseo tonight. Orion comes in with a 5-4 record, and Geneseo comes in with a 2-7 record, and they've been playing well as of late. We are underway now here at Geneseo. Joseph McConnell inside. Kick out to his brother. His shot is no good. Rebounded by the Chargers. Stolen away by Rivera. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay Geneseo's ball. As we mentioned, Geneseo playing better as of late. A very young team this season. But the growing pains Brad Storm talked about early on this season have been there, but playing better down the stretch here, getting a couple wins, even against conference competition. Isaiah Rivera to the basket. Ooh, almost had a dunk there, no good. Rebound Orion. Orion Chargers moving the ball. Josh Johnson up top, as Orion looks to set up their offense here. Tip pass, good defense right there by McConnell. That's Jacob McConnell. Rivera, two-point jump shot, that's good. And that gives Geneseo the advantage, 2-0 with 6:47 remaining. Offensive foul called on the Chargers there, a great take.
Is Tim Lehman there that took the charge?
Tim Lehman there with a great charge right there. A good start for the Maple Leafs right now. Playing good defense, getting some open looks. PJ Mosier's pass was kicked. It will remain Geneseo's ball here. And that was a basket by Jacob McConnell. A great backdoor feed there by Lehman, right to him. Man over the read line. Chargers will set up their offense inside, trying to get inside to Kayla Spranger. Pass went out of bounds off his fingertips. And Lance, so far, good defense by the Maple Leafs so far.
Looking good so far. One thing I've seen with video on Orion Chargers, they've got some quick hands. Just
well, right there was that quick hands, getting the steal on the press break there, and a foul will be called on Rivera. He wanted the block. The refs thought otherwise. Seth West of Orion will be at the line shooting two here to try and get the Orion Chargers on the board here. And he does just that.
Yeah, that was a nice block by Isaiah. I guess he got a little bit of body or something there.
And after those free throws, Orion cuts the lead 4-2 here. Geneseo on top with just over 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Isaiah Rivera getting double teamed. Geneseo moving the ball over to Isaiah in the corner. He drives, kicks out to Lehman. Mosier puts it on the floor, and he goes right to the rim. Shot no good. Rebound for the Chargers. Tanner Ire will bring it up. And a basket there for the Chargers. That was Tanner Ire on the offensive rebound. And a 5-second call there. Good defense by the Orion Chargers. Geneseo, that's back-to-back times now where the Maple Leafs have struggled against that press done by the Chargers.
Leafs in the 2-3 zone, just like they play most of the time. We're going to have to move.
You know, in that 2-3 zone, you really want to make these guys shoot outside shots. And there's one for the Chargers, and it's knocked down by Kayla Weiss, the sophomore. A good look there for the Chargers, and that puts them up 7-4 here with just under 5 minutes remaining.
That's 7 unanswered for the Chargers.
Lehman looking for a post move, shot fakes, no, he kicks it out. Jacob McConnell up top, passes over to his brother inside to Rivera, who tries to get a pass to PJ Mosier. He probably could have went up with it for himself there. And the Chargers the other way, another three by Cade Weiss, no good. Rebound, Maple Leafs. The shot there by Isaiah, quick in transition, was no good. And it's Orion ball now. Seth West controlling it over to Cade Weiss, who moves it inside. Good ball moving inside. And that'll be a travel there by Logan Kane.
Thought they were going to get Rivera for the second foul, but traveled before him.
The press stays here for Orion. And the Maple Leafs will clear out and just give Rivera the floor here to bring the ball up. Still 7-4 here with 3:50 to go in the first. Rivera drives in, kicks it out to PJ Mosier. His jump shot's no good. Rebound by Rivera. And he's going to get called for his second.
Calling for over the back there.
And Coach Brad Storm looks like he's going to leave Rivera in. He knows how important he is to the offense. Obviously, most of the offense goes through Rivera here for the Geneseo team. Orion on offense now. Geneseo still in their 2-3 zone. Orion moving the ball around the perimeter. Josh Johnson for three. His shot is no good. And the Maple Leafs right now, I think they'll give up those 3-pointers as long as they're not letting them get the ball inside.
Yep, as long as they're not making shots.
PJ Moser in the corner here. He's looking for a pass. Ooh, a dangerous pass there for Jacob McConnell, and Rivera will set the offense up. As Rivera will hand it off to Jacob McConnell, who will set the offense up again. He drives inside. Tough layup is no good, and the Chargers are on the run here. A 3-pointer for the Chargers, and they knock that one down in transition. That was Josh Johnson, and the Maple Leafs will call a timeout with the Chargers leading 10-4 with a little over 2:30 remaining here. And Geneseo, you know, they forced up some tough shots here in the early going, and it's given Orion a chance to go out on the run and get in transition and get some easy looks.
Yeah, they're on a 10-0 run here. Things are all going their way right now.
Coach Storm's got to be a little nervous here, though. Isaiah Rivera does have 2 fouls already in the quarter. And I wouldn't be surprised if Orion's going to look to go at him on the offensive end now and try and get him his third, unless he sits and Rivera is going to check out. And into the game now is Kyle Trabhagen for the Maple Leafs, as well as Cade Ariano. They're into the game now. A bad pass right there from Cade Ariano to Jacob McConnell, and it'll be Orion's ball now. Ball is tipped out of bounds there by Jacob McConnell. It will stay Orion's ball. Geneseo still in that 2-3 zone. Not opting to go man yet. As Josh Johnson will control the ball up top for the Chargers. Down inside. And kick back out to Josh Johnson. He'll take a deep three. No good. Offensive rebound there. That was Ryan Jungsworth for the Chargers. They get another attempt at it here, and it goes in. That was Caleb Spranger off of the second effort. And Orion extends their lead 12-4. And Orion's press here really causing some trouble now that Isaiah Rivera's out. And they'll get it across. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Orion. It will be Geneseo's ball still. And Orion will make a change here. That's number 10, Seth West, back into the game now. A 12-0 run right now for the Orion Chargers. Geneseo needs to get a bucket here.
Geneseo's got 3 sophomores out there right now.
A young team.
Young.
Very young team this year for Brad Storm. Orion in transition now. Ryan Jungsworth will set up the offense. And he'll give the ball to Josh Johnson, who's hit a couple of threes today already. Or excuse me, he just hit one. Time winding down. Just over a minute left in the game, or in the first quarter here. Geneseo losing 12-4 to the Chargers. Orion seems to be working some of that clock, trying to get their best look they can on the inside. They get one there. And Ben Dunlap will be fouled.
P.J. Moser there, fouled him from behind.
Oh, Ben Dunlap, he got him, or PJ was trying to front him, I should say, and Dunlap got behind him and they just lobbed it up to him and he couldn't quite finish it, but he'll shoot 2 here. As Orion will make a change here into the game, once again is Cade Weiss, excuse me. Both free throws no good for the Orion Chargers, and Geneseo will push in transition now. Trabhagen catches the ball to P.J. Moser inside, no good. And a rebound, Tim Lehman. Good offensive board there. He'll get fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And a crucial moment in the game, you got to make these opportunities when you're getting them on the inside. Good looks like that, and good thing Tim Lehman was there for an offensive rebound.
Yeah, when you get those layups, you got to put them in. Geneseo has struggled with that this year.
As Lehman knocks his first in, and into the game now for the Maple Leafs is freshman Anthony Pierce. So just proving you a little bit more how young this Geneseo squad is this year, and going to be playing Anthony Pierce now. A good player though, very good young player.
Very good. 3 sophomores, a freshman, and a junior in there right now.
Tim Lehman makes both. That'll close the Orion Chargers lead 12-6, and looked like Jacob Cruz for Orion traveled there. And the Maple Leafs get to go back on offense to try and trim this lead down with 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Once again, that Orion press and the pressure that they're putting on is causing the Maple Leafs some havoc, but they do get the ball across. Inside to Pierce, he gets a good little runner, and that's a good runner there by Anthony Pierce, the freshman, on the inside.
Nice job by Anthony on that shot, banking it in from the lane.
Now Orion looks like they're gonna choose to take the last shot of the quarter here. They're up 12-8. Time winding down here in the first quarter. Josh Johnson will control it at the top of the key now. 10 seconds left. A screen by Caleb Spranger inside to him, and he gets the banker to go in. And the shot by P.J. Moser is no good, and that will conclude the first quarter of play here from Geneseo High School. The Orion Chargers leading 14-8.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen. Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial. Turpins of Geneseo. Geneseo Communications. Central Bank. B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery. Vandemore Funeral Homes. Hammond Henry Hospital. ProTech Auto Body. Borac Pharmacy. Liberty Village. Farmers National Bank. Pink's Paint and Body. Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And we welcome you back here to TV50. I'm Kason Frericks. Alongside me is Lance Carroll, and Keith Kennett is on the camera tonight. And we've played one quarter here at Geneseo with the Orion Chargers leading 14-8. And Geneseo started off on a 4-0 run, and then Orion went on a 12-0 run there, and it pushed their lead to 14-8 as the Geneseo Maple Leafs closed a little bit. And we'll hopefully see a little bit better half here out of the Maple Leafs, or a quarter, excuse me.
Yeah, they definitely need to get a little sharper on their passes, and when they get the opportunities to score, they got to make those baskets.
Orion will start with the ball here. That's Seth West at the top. He gives it over to Ryan Jungworth. And a travel there by, looks to be 33 for Orion, but Geneseo will get the ball back. Kate Ariano has the ball out of bounds. Trying to get to Isaiah Rivera, and a foul. As Ariano was trying to cut up the middle there. He was held by Caleb Spranger. And the Maple Leafs, they've struggled with this press that Orion has put on them so far in this game.
They have, and they've seen more difficult presses than this year, and I'm not sure why they're struggling so bad, but I think getting the ball in bounds is the biggest challenge.
Yes. Once they can get it in, usually they can clear out, and it's just a man-to-man press. But Geneseo now on offense, down 14-8 with 7:30 in the game. Ball was knocked out of bounds there by Tanner Ire. Geneseo here looking for a little momentum. They want to get a couple quick buckets here and maybe kind of change the tide of this game. Rivera only has 2 points. He has 2 fouls also. Didn't play much of that first quarter after getting 2 early ones. He'll take a 3 though, that's no good. And Kate Ariano gets his hand on it but can't come down with the rebound. Orion moves the ball. Tanner Ire, he holds it. Up to Seth West. At the top of the key, back to Tanner Ire. Over to the sophomore, Cade Weiss.
The Leafs have gone more to a matchup.
And a crazy pass there. That was Seth West throwing it out of bounds. It'll be Geneseo ball, and good defense right there, keeping Orion out of the paint and out of the lane and not giving them easy drives to the basket right there.
Yeah. Now they got to get the ball in bounds again.
Geneseo will get the ball in and clear out and let Jacob McConnell bring it up. 6:30 to go in this second quarter now. And looked like maybe could have been a foul there. Jacob McConnell, a little bit of a reach on him there. Anthony Pierce. And he tried to get it to Isaiah Rivera, but the ball was knocked out of bounds. It will stay Maple Leaf ball.
Once again, that quickness by the Orion Chargers. Almost coming up with the steal, but knocked it out of bounds.
And obviously every team, if you're going to try and get Rivera the ball, they're going to be doubling him all game long, basically, and sending one guy after him. So Rivera with the ball now, and right there, the Orion Chargers coaches wanted a double team on Rivera, and they'll give it to Rivera now again. He's on the wing. He drives in. Looking. Cross-court pass to Anthony Pierce for three. And he's going to be fouled.
Shot no good.
On the three-point attempt by Ryan Jungsworth of Orion. And Pierce is going to get 3 shots at the free throw line here. His first one's good. Anthony Pierce showing he can really play up at the varsity level right now.
He's a good little ball player.
Pierce hits his second. The lineup right now for the Maple Leafs is Jacob McConnell, PJ Moser, Anthony Pierce, Cade Ariano, and Isaiah Rivera are all in for your Maple Leafs right now. 14-10, Orion Chargers lead, 5:45 to go here in the second quarter.
Pierce missed that last free throw. The Chargers got the ball.
They'll look to work their offense. They've been trying to get a lot inside. And a timeout called by Orion here.
30-second timeout, Orion.
Well, this quarter so far, the defense has been good by the Leafs. No points for the Chargers yet this quarter, and they're keeping them out of the lane. They're keeping them from not driving right to the rim, and that's what you want if you're Brad Storm right now.
Right. They did change their defense up a little bit. Haven't really gotten a good look at it since they made some substitutions here, but they were doing more of a man matchup type thing going.
Orion Chargers here will, out of the timeout, will start with the ball and try and work a little bit on offense. They've been held scoreless by this Maple Leaf defense this quarter.
This is something we haven't seen a whole lot out of Geneseo this year, playing man defense.
They are in man right now. So it also changes up the Chargers strategy here on their offense. And Cade Weiss, the sophomore for Orion, has the ball at the top. He'll pass it over to Seth West, who will give the ball back to Weiss. Orion looking to run a play here. Caleb Spranger has it at the top of the key. He drives on Rivera, kicks it out to Ryan Jungworth. His shot is no good. Rebound for the Maple Leafs. And
steal by Caleb Spranger there.
Steal by him, and Orion will go on offense with Seth West at the top, over to Ryan Jungworth. He'll drive, kick it back out. Josh Johnson, he does a little step back move inside, and his shot is no good. Rebounded by Rivera, and the Maple Leaf offense is the other way, and Rivera will lose the ball out of bounds on the break.
Dribbled it right off his foot.
Couple substitutions here for both teams. That will be Tim Lehman in for the Maple Leafs. Chargers lead 14-10 with 4:24 to go here in the second quarter. A low-scoring battle right now. Drive by Josh Johnson. He takes it all the way. Shot no good. Rivera once again with the board. He pushes in transition. Loses the ball again, but luckily it was hit by Logan Kane out of bounds for the Chargers. And you can see Rivera is a little frustrated with himself right now.
Yeah, he's trying to bring the ball up the court, and every guy on Orion's team is hacking at him, trying to get that ball away from him.
Leafs pass inside by Jacob McConnell to PJ Moser, and he gets a little hook shot to go.
Nice pass by McConnell.
That was a great pass right there. And that will cut the Chargers' lead to 14-12. Caleb Spranger's pass was knocked out of bounds by the Maple Leafs.
PJ Moser did a good job there, reacting and just knocking that ball out.
Quick inbound here for the Chargers. Josh Johnson in the corner, no good. And a rebound for Jacob McConnell.
Nice box out there.
Anthony Pierce down on the block, he gets rid of it, and out to Rivera, and there comes that double team right away by the Charger defense. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a foul on Orion's Caleb Springer.
Ball out of bounds. Geneseo.
Maple Leafs will work the ball around the key here. PJ Moser in the corner trying to get it into Rivera, who was on the block there. Rivera will get the ball out, no good from 3, and it will be rebounded by the Chargers, who will push the other way. In the corner, Josh Johnson drives, and he's going to get hit. Looked like by Tim Lehman there, and yes.
Foul is on Geneseo's number 22, Tim Lehman.
Orion's been really trying to push in transition to beat the Geneseo defense down the court. Josh Johnson at the line shooting 2 here for the Chargers. Just the first one to fall here.
Rivera's not hitting those outside shots, and that makes things difficult for Geneseo.
Only 2 points in the game right now for Rivera. He'll push the other way though, and there's that body contact by Josh Johnson, just trying to stop him. And Rivera, you know, he's just trying to push in transition to get some good looks here for himself to try and get this game tied up. Double team on Rivera, and a bad pass right there to Tim Lehman, and a layup there by Josh Johnson. Rivera's got to see that double team coming earlier and get rid of the ball.
Yeah, they've got quick hands.
Rivera, his pass to Tim Lehman. Lehman finally got it back, and he'll get a nice little drive on the baseline to go. It'll cut the Chargers lead 17-14 now with just under 2:30 to play here.
That's what we need, is Geneseo to make their layups.
A couple misses of easy baskets early on for the Maple Leafs, but getting them to fall now. That's Caleb Weiss right to the basket there. No help side defense. And you're going to need that when you're playing man-to-man. Rivera will walk the ball up the court right now. He passes over to Jacob McConnell, who's going to set up the offense and does a good little fake there inside to Rivera. And he's going to get the basket to go there off the foul. And he's going to go to the line to shoot the and one. And I think it's really important that they need to keep looking for Rivera down in the post. He's got some really good post moves that he can use.
Right. And Jacob did an excellent job of faking the pass and got guys turned the wrong way, and then threw it to Isaiah down at the block there.
Rivera hits the and one shot. And Joseph McConnell will now check in for the Maple Leafs for Isaiah Rivera, giving him some rest.
That's something that Isaiah hasn't had much of this year.
Orion now on offense. Seth West with the ball. Kicks it over to Ryan Jungsworth. Now Caleb Weiss has it. He'll give it to Caleb Springer, who's going to travel there, trying to drive to the basket. And it will be Maple Leaf ball, with him down by just 2 points with 1:30 to go here in the second. Maple Leafs had the early lead and had an early lead of 4-0 early on, and since then they haven't had the lead. PJ Moser on the wing now, he has the ball. Looked for Anthony Pierce on the cut there, didn't have him. Jacob McConnell inside to his brother, Joseph McConnell. He makes the basket, and another good look right there by Jacob McConnell inside.
Very good passing by Jacob. Oh, it's going to get called for a foul, I think.
The foul there's going to go on Jacob McConnell there. Just didn't stay in front of his man.
Caleb Springer kind of just tripped over Jacob's leg, trying to go around him.
It'll be Orion's ball out of bounds now. Inbounded to Ben Dunlap, who's going to give Caleb Weiss a three-point shot in the corner off the screen, and that's good. Orion leads 22-19 now with just under 50 seconds to go here in the second. Jacob McConnell brings it up. Tried to look inside for Mosier, but the ball was knocked out of bounds by Caleb Springer. And Kyle Travhagen will check in now for the Maple Leafs.
Like I said earlier, this team, the Orion team, a lot of quickness, going to be knocking balls away. You got to really have sharp passing.
Lehman drove the baseline there. His shot was no good. And Orion will go on offense here. And it looks like they're going to try and hold for the last shot here with 20 seconds to go before halftime. Maple Leaf bench making a little noise here, calling for some defense. And Ryan Jungwirth takes a long three from outside with some time remaining. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by the Chargers, and the Leafs here are going to get just over a second to try and get down the court and maybe get a bucket here. Isaiah Rivera will check back in. I think the student section got Orion there to shoot the ball a little early. They were counting down a little faster than the clock was.
Yeah, that guy was way back behind the three-point line when he took that one.
1.3 seconds here. Geneseo trying to get the ball inside and get a quick shot. Kyle Travhagen, his shot is no good, and that will conclude the first half here from Geneseo High School. The Orion Chargers lead the Maple Leafs 22-19.
This TV50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And we'd like to welcome you back here to this TV50 broadcast from Geneseo High School. Currently, Geneseo trails the Orion Chargers 19-22. And a low-scoring first half here, Lance. And what should we see here in the second half?
Well, we're going to need to see some made shots from outside, and not just from Rivera. We got to get some other guys taking some shots. They did go back to the zone there at the end of the first half, and I assume they'll probably go back to that here. There we go.
And Tim Lehman got a good drive there and inside. And a bucket will fall there for Geneseo right away. Rivera was held to only 5 points in that first quarter, and we know how valuable he is to the offense. And for Geneseo to only be down 3 at halftime with him only having 5 points shows guys were stepping up. And another great pass inside from Rivera to Lehman. And that'll give Geneseo its first lead of the game since they were up 4-0 early in the first quarter.
Yeah, as they brought the ball up all the way up, they jumped to him and he dished it off.
Orion there got lucky and got an inside pass there to Caleb Springer. And a long pass by Rivera is saved by Jacob McConnell, and Geneseo will be able to set up the offense now. Pass inside to Rivera, who's going to get double teamed. He makes a move, and that's a bucket for Isaiah right there. And that's a great way to start the second half here for him, is get an easy bucket on the inside.
Yeah, when he gets that ball down underneath there, a lot of hands flying, trying to knock that ball away from him, and he did a good job protecting it that time.
Geneseo back in the 2-3 zone here, and Orion's going to call a timeout here and try and fix some things here. Geneseo on top now with 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. They're leading 25-24. And obviously, you know, defense has been very important in today's game. Geneseo's fought back and forth now between the 2-3 zone and the man-to-man. And they played well in the 2-3 zone. They really, you know, limited Orion's chances inside. So I think it's something they're probably going to stay with here in that second half.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That's what they have done most of the year. They tried that man for a little bit and going back to the zone.
Orion will get the ball here out of the timeout. They trail by just a point here, 25-24. And go work the ball around. This is the sophomore Weiss. He'll move it over to Tanner Ire on the wing. And Josh Johnson will drive. He'll kick it out. And Orion will set it back up and move the ball along the perimeter as Cade Weiss will pass over to Tanner Ire. Back to Weiss. Back to Ire. And the 2-3 zone kind of giving Orion some troubles right now. And there's a three-point shot by Weiss, and they get an outside look that was wide open, and they make the shot. That puts them up by 2 now. Rivera will get that ball in that Orion press that they've struggled with getting the ball in against, and Rivera will bring it up. Rivera drives, kicks it over to Jacob McConnell, who tries to get a quick pass inside to his brother, Joseph, and they'll lose the ball out of bounds. It will be Orion's ball now.
Rivera came really close to being able to save that, but the ball hit right on the end line right before he could save it.
Orion got a three-pointer on their last possession. Good D right there by Joseph McConnell. He read that pass and picked it off. And a blocking foul on the Chargers. That's going to be on Josh Johnson. That will be his third in the game for the Chargers. And there comes his sub in. That's Logan Kane for Orion. Geneseo inbounds the ball. Jacob McConnell will bring it up. They are down 27-25 with 4:30 remaining in the third here. Rivera gets the ball on the inside. There comes that double team. Right away from Orion, it's going to be a jump ball. Obviously, we know Orion's going to bring that double team hard. If Rivera gets the ball down on the post, you know they're going to bring a double team.
Yeah, they really do a good job of getting to that ball and getting a hand on it. That time tied Isaiah up.
Orion now will have the ball on offense. Ire, he dribbles over to West, back to Ire, back to West now. As Orion will move the ball on the perimeter as they look for a good opening here in this Geneseo 2-3 defense. Gonna have a drive now by Orion. Inside to Springer. He'll kick it out to West, over to Caleb Weiss for 3 again. His shot is no good. But an offensive board for the Chargers. That's Caleb Springer. And the ball will be knocked out of bounds by Jacob McConnell. It will stay with the Chargers.
Got a bit of a break there because Jacob got a lot of body on that one, but they just called it out of bounds on him.
A couple of subs in now for the Maple Leafs. Anthony Pierce and Cade Ariano in to give Tim Lehman and Joseph McConnell a break. 27-25, just over 3 minutes to go here in the third. Orion's leading. West has the ball on the wing, back to Ire. They'll move the ball over there to Jacob Cruz. Back to Ire now. To West on the wing. Orion really moving the ball on the perimeter right now. Sprenger defended by Rivera. Good defense by Rivera. Caleb Weiss though for three again, and that's no good. Rivera in transition, he'll be fouled. And they're gonna call that one on the floor.
Made the shot, but it's not gonna count.
Rivera wanted that one to count, but the refs will say it's on the floor, and Geneseo will take the ball out of bounds underneath the Orion Chargers basket. Ball's inbounded to Rivera. He's guarded by Jacob Cruz right now. Intense pressure, here comes a double. A good pass right there to Jacob McConnell, and a lucky bounce goes the Maple Leafs way to Cade Ariano, and he'll get a bucket.
Yeah, that was the quickness of Orion tipping that ball, and it just had a lucky bounce.
A missed shot there by the Chargers, and Rivera pushing hard in transition. He stops, pulls up, and hits the mid-range from the elbow. And that'll give the Maple Leafs a 29-27 advantage here with 2 minutes to go in the third.
Got some good roll on that rim there. Rolling around and went in.
Orion here, they've really been moving the ball on the perimeter. Haven't seen them try to go inside a whole lot here, as Sprenger takes the mid-range jumper in the corner, and that'll be good. Rivera pushing in transition again, and that'll be Seth West who knocks the ball out of bounds.
A lot of reaching from behind as Isaiah's bringing the ball up the court. The Chargers slapping at that from behind and apparently not hitting him.
They're trying to do all they can to put as much pressure on Rivera. Rivera now, he drives, step back, looks inside, and a bad pass. Trying to get it to Mosier there. Orion the other way. Sprenger inside, the jumper is no good. And a good look ahead by Rivera to Jacob McConnell, who makes the left-handed layup. And a 31-29 advantage here for the Maple Leafs. Josh Johnson, who just checked in the game, he launches a three for Orion, no good. Rivera, transition once again, and he's gonna be fouled.
They got him on a reach that time.
I wonder if Coach Brad Storm told him at the halftime locker room to push the ball a little bit more, because it seems like the Maple Leafs are really pushing the pace once they get a defensive rebound. Rivera, the double team, comes, he'll kick it out to McConnell. And Anthony Pierce is gonna take a three, that's no good. And they're gonna get Ariano on a over the bat call there as he was trying to get the offensive rebound.
I think they actually got Moser on that one.
38 seconds here to go in the third quarter. The Maple Leafs lead 31-29 over the Chargers. And looks like Orion might try and hold for their last shot like they've done here towards the end of all the quarters. The Geneseo, you kind of want to get a little bit pressure just to get the count going by the refs. Josh Johnson will drive for Orion. He's going to be fouled, and no, it'll be a traveling call right there. And the Maple Leafs are going to get an opportunity to get a shot up here with 10 seconds.
Tough D by Geneseo that time.
And a sub in here for Orion now. Cade Weiss will check back in now for the Chargers. Geneseo trying to get the ball inbounded and get a shot up here. Time winding down. 5 seconds. Jacob McConnell drives, kicks it out to Anthony Pierce for 3, and he knocks it down. A big three-pointer to end the quarter by Anthony Pierce, and that gives the Maple Leafs a 34-29 advantage over the Orion Chargers.
Nice job of driving the lane and kicking it out there by Jacob McConnell.
We'll be back for the fourth quarter here in a bit.
This TV50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And we are back now here for the start of the fourth quarter. The Maple Leafs lead the Orion Chargers 34-29 off of a great Anthony Pierce 3 there to end the quarter to push the lead just a little bit more here heading into the fourth.
Yeah, like I said, going into that third quarter, we need someone else to hit an outside shot here, and that's exactly what Anthony did at the buzzer.
It's going to be Geneseo ball here to start the fourth. So a good opportunity to keep extending that lead a little bit and putting more pressure on the Orion Chargers.
Got to protect that ball. Crisp passes. That wasn't one of them.
Pass inside by Cade Ariano is stolen away by the Chargers, and Seth West will take it all the way. His shot is no good. PJ Mosier came down with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled.
Chargers with the quick hands, but sometimes they get more than the ball.
A good rebound there by PJ Mosier, and he'll inbound the ball, and he'll get the ball back from Anthony Pierce, and a great pass to Cade Ariano by PJ Mosier right there. That was a beauty. Geneseo lead is now 36-29.
That was just textbook bringing the ball up that time.
They ran the press break there to perfection. And the foul is going to be on PJ Mosier there. That will be his third. Caleb Springer will check back in for the Chargers.
PJ seems to be attracted to fouls.
And it looks like Geneseo is running man-to-man again here. So starting the fourth quarter out in man-to-man defense. Pierce is beat on the baseline drive there by Tanner Ire, and Geneseo now will look to get those points back. Another drive by Rivera, and a missed layup there by Jacob McConnell, and the ball will go out of bounds. Those are the ones that are important late in games right there when you have those easy, wide open ones.
Yeah. He could have taken one step towards the basket and just had a nice, easy layup, but took it from a little bit further out and missed it.
Orion now on the offensive end. Caleb Weiss will pass it to Seth West, to Caleb Spranger. And he launches a pass out of bounds. A little miscommunication there by Tanner Ire and Caleb Spranger. And it will be Geneseo ball now with 6:40 to go here in the third. Or excuse me, the fourth quarter. Jacob McConnell bringing the ball up, protecting it. Anthony Pierce drives baseline. He gets cut off, and ooh. Got to be strong with the passes right now.
Got away with that one.
Rivera passes to Mosier in the corner, who will bring it out, and the Maple Leafs will reset it up. Inside pass from Pierce to Ariano to Mosier is no good, and a couple lucky passes there, but no good for the Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
As Josh Johnson has an easy path to the rim and a layup right there, cutting the Geneseo lead to 3 now.
A little bit of contact on it between Rivera and one of the Charger players there, but nothing called.
Anthony Pierce misfires from the corner. Seth West in transition, kicks it out to Caleb Weiss for 3, no good. Rebound, Isaiah Rivera. And Rivera is going to be fouled in transition by Caleb Spranger, and that's what Orion's been doing a lot. They've been trying to poke that ball loose on transition and putting a body on Rivera when he's bringing it up.
Yep, still doing a lot of hacking from behind, and sometimes they get the ball, sometimes they get more than that.
Lehman will check back in for the Maple Leafs now for Kate Ariano. Rivera will get the ball back, but he's going to be called for the offensive foul. And the ball will be Orion's now. I think that's Rivera's third.
That is his third.
Maple Leafs lead 36-33 with 5:22 to go here. Geneseo opting to go man-to-man now. Tanner Iway will give it to the corner, will pass it to the corner there for Josh Johnson, who will give it back to Ire and over to Weiss and back to Ire now.
Johnson and Rivera were doing some shoving there, but nothing called.
Foul's going to be on P.J. Mosier, as he was trying to get up close with his man, and Mosier's going to take a break, and Kyle Traphagen will check in now for the Maple Leafs. And Orion will call a timeout here. Geneseo put together a little bit of a run there in that third quarter, but so far in the fourth, Orion's kind of closed the gap a little bit here.
Yeah, Geneseo has gone cold here. Missed some inside shots. And that last one, Isaiah actually made the basket, but got called for the offensive foul. Wiped that one away.
Well, you know Brad Storm, he's talking about how you need to defend here in man if they're going to stay in that, and the types of looks that they're going to get from Orion. So obviously that man-to-man defense switched over from the quarter. They ran 2-3 in the third. Back to man-to-man now, and it's something the Maple Leafs aren't really accustomed to running on defense is man-to-man.
Right, they've spent most of the season in that 2-3 zone.
It will be Orion's ball here out of the timeout. Geneseo leads 36-33, 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Maple Leafs still staying in man-to-man defense. And Caleb Spranger there was trying, he saw the backdoor cut, but a nice defensive kick there by Rivera. The screen for Josh Johnson in the corner, no good. And the ball will go out of bounds and it'll be Geneseo ball.
Now Geneseo's just got to get the ball in bounds again.
Orion staying with their press. That's caused Geneseo havoc, and a great pass there from Rivera to Jacob McConnell, who puts up the tough layup. No good. Rebound Lehman, and his second effort won't go. And it will be Orion's ball now. Josh Johnson. Now Tanner Ire back. Oh, and a bad pass right there. Miscommunication again. Rivera in transition. Euro. And a basket by Rivera there in transition. And he's hard to stop when he's got a full head of steam.
Nice reverse layup there.
And a block by Rivera. And it's going to be a holding call on the Chargers, 35, Caleb Springer. And Geneseo is going to get the ball back here on offense. Ball inbounded to Rivera. Everybody clears out to give him a little lane. He's defended by Seth West. The freshman, Anthony Pierce, is in the game right now. He's played very well tonight. Kyle Trapphagen in the corner now. Rivera, ball top of the key. Here comes the double team to Lehman. Jacob McConnell, he'll drive in. He's got a lane. That's a great drive right there.
Yeah, that is.
By Jacob McConnell.
Takes it all the way to the basket.
Josh Johnson, a deep three for Orion, no good. Caleb Weiss now off the offensive rebound for three, it's good.
Baked it in from three.
You think he called that?
I did not see him call that.
That cuts the Geneseo lead to 40-36, and Brad Storm's going to call a timeout. And once again, Geneseo leading 40-36 with 2:58 here to go in the game. And Brad Storm's going to talk about offensive rebounding, how you have, in crucial moments in games, in close games like this, you have to get those offensive boards. You can't allow teams to get second chance points.
That's exactly right, Casey. That ball hit off the rim pretty hard and bounced way out and over the heads of all the Maple Leaf players. But Orion hustles to the ball. They got quick hands, but quick feet too.
It will be Geneseo's ball here out of the timeout. Trapphagen, Jacob McConnell, Anthony Pierce, Rivera, and Tim Lehman are all on the floor for the Maple Leafs right now. Trapphagen will bring it up, and he's going to give it to Isaiah to control the ball now. Rivera, great pass to Jacob McConnell, who makes a great backdoor cut there. And he gets a bucket. A 6-point lead for the Maple Leafs here, who are on defense. Inside pass to Seth West, and the ball has touched the line when Seth West was trying to control it, and it will be Geneseo ball here. Kyle Trapphagen, and he stepped on the line trying to pass the ball in bounds, and he was trying to get, somebody was trying to get, supposed to get open for him there, and he didn't find anybody, and PJ Moser now will check back in the game for the Maple Leafs.
I think he could have gotten the ball into Anthony when Anthony broke and started to throw it and then took that little step and hit the line.
Great defense by Anthony Pierce. Man, he's had a real big impact today on the game, the freshman has.
Yeah, he has.
He's got 7 points, and now the Maple Leafs are on offense. Rivera at the top of the key. Here comes that double team over to Anthony Pierce now.
Oh, had Isaiah there going towards the lane and missed him.
DJ Mosier will give the ball back to Pierce. Over to Jacob McConnell. Back to PJ Mosier. Given to Isaiah at the top of the key. Here he goes, he drives. Hop step, kicks it back out. And McConnell now will look to set up the Geneseo offense, and Tim Lehman not ready to catch the ball and will go out of bounds, and it'll be Charger ball now on offense. Maple Leafs leading 42-36 here with under 2 minutes to go. And looks like Tanner Ire will check back in for the Chargers.
Jacob's got to have a short memory there, and Timmy on that pass thing, they got to move on to the next play. And
Tanner Ire
there's a
drives in,
travel
and
that wasn't called.
A missed travel call there. Seth West now will have it for Orion. Caleb Weiss finds a wide open Josh Johnson, and somebody lost their man there on defense.
Yeah, he was wide open under the basket.
Isaiah Rivera here will bring the ball up, who's going to get double team, and good ball movement up the court to Tim Lehman, who's going to get a wide open layup.
Nice passing there.
Coach Storm always said it was faster to pass the ball up than dribble it.
Yep.
Orion on the offense now. Tanner Ire, Hill's going to give it over to Caleb Weiss. To Josh Johnson, he's taking a lot of threes, misses that one. Rebounded by Lehman, and Rivera is going to bring the ball up.
The next Orion foul will be in 1-1.
And a travel by Rivera. And looks like Brad Storm's going to take a timeout here. Maple Leafs lead 44-38 with 42 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And obviously, you know, Brad Storm calling this, you know, the young team here. You know, this is an important game and a good tool to learn something for these young guys.
Exactly, yeah, we got a small school here we're playing, and got to take advantage of our opportunities here.
You know, I talked with Coach Storm during the Thanksgiving tournament, and he talked about how, you know, he was actually really excited for this group because, you know, he was going to get almost more than 1 year with these guys, basically. You know, almost everybody on that team is a junior or below, and, you know, it's good. They're going to get to learn a lot this year, and then hopefully next year they're going to be, you know, able to use what they learned this year and really take that next step and be competitive and a very good team.
That's right, and keep working throughout the season and off season too for next year. Some guys might come back a little bit bigger, stronger, better skill set.
For now, Geneseo holds a 6-point lead here, 36 seconds to go in the game. Orion inside, and that's Caleb Sprenger. He's going to get an easy bucket in the lane and a quick timeout for the Chargers.
Lehman was defending him there, hands up, and Sprenger just shot it right over the top of him.
It's going to be important here for Coach Storm to really get, you know, some good movement when they're trying to get the ball in here, because Orion's really going to bring the heat on their press. So I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Storm's going to actually draw up a set for them to do, actually.
Yeah, like I mentioned, one more foul by Orion, and Geneseo will be shooting bonus. I thought on that last trip up the floor where Isaiah traveled, I thought he kind of got pushed from behind, but it wasn't called. We have seen them, like I've said a few times, really trying to reach from behind, hacking away, trying to get that ball, but a lot of times getting body or arm. We'll see if the refs start calling more of that here in the last half minute.
It's also going to be important to, if whoever gets the ball inbounds, is to be strong with it, because you know you're going to get hacked, and you don't want to just get that ball knocked away and Orion get an easy chance at getting a layup or something.
Exactly, you got to have the strong hands.
Mosier will take the ball out of bounds. 30 seconds to go here. Maple Leafs lead 44-40. There it is, Lehman. pass too long, and that's not what you want.
It was apparently was not touched. I thought he was indicating that that was touched by Lane, and it wasn't. Unfortunately, that means that Orion gets the ball out underneath their own basket.
And those are the plays you don't want, because you give an easy set underneath their own basket and no time went off the clock. Orion now on offense. Screen, Caleb Weiss to Seth West. A three-pointer by Tanner Ire, no good. And the ball will go out of bounds. It'll be Maple Leaf ball here. Up 4 with 18 seconds to go here in the fourth. Important to get the ball in here if you're the Maple Leafs and be strong with it. They do just that. And Jacob McConnell will be fouled.
So Jacob go to the line to shoot 1-on-1. 1.8 seconds go off the clock there.
McConnell will be at the line shooting the 1-and-1. Going to be important here for the Maple Leafs, no matter what happens, if it's a make or a miss, to be able to get back on defense. And Rivero, a great offensive board right there, and he's going to be fouled. And that's the effort you want right there if you're Brad Storm. Rivera getting an offensive board and another shot here at the 1-and-1.
Yeah, he really did a good job getting the inside position on that missed free throw.
Rivera makes the first one. Maple Leafs now a 5-point lead, 45-40. Rivera misses the second shot. Rebounded by Caleb Spranger for Orion, and Orion's got to look for a quick one here. Tanner Ire, Caleb Weiss in the corner for 3, no good. Rebound Rivera, and he's going to be fouled with just above 2 seconds here, and I think it's going to be a Geneseo win for the night.
Looking that way right now if they play smart for the next 2.4 seconds.
Rivera, 12 points in the game right now. And he'll make that 13 with the 1-and-1 shot good, extending that Maple Leaf lead, 46-40.
I believe that ties Rivera's season low at 13 points. He scored the first game of the season.
And make it 14 now. No fouls. And Geneseo is going to come away with a victory tonight, push their record to 3-7 on the season. They beat the Orion Chargers 47-40. Well, it was a good game, Lance. Showed grit. Maple Leafs showed grit down the stretch. You know, even with the young team, they learned a lot tonight. Playing in a close game, and you know, that's going to help them a lot as the season goes along and into next year.
That is, and they had some close games early on in the season that they did not pull out. We're on the losing end of that, so this is good to see.
Well, we thank you for watching Channel 50 here from Geneseo High School. Once again, your final, the Geneseo Maple Leafs 47, the Orion Chargers 40.